During a virtual press briefing on Thursday, Coalition Member of Parliament and Attorney-at-Law Roysdale Ford said the APNU+AFC is eager to present its compelling case in court, even as he insisted on the merit of the election petitions. Ford was speaking 2 days after Chief Justice Roxanne George announced October 22, 2020 as the date for a case management hearing. At that hearing, set for next Thursday, a date for the commencement of trial is expected to be set, with Ford hoping that it will commence in coming weeks. Already, Ford says that he expects both petitions before the court to be heard and determined within 6 to 8 months. He said there is no need for an extensive period for evidence gathering because the Guyana Elections Commission (GECOM) has already engaged in a process that provided the evidence. That process he referred to is the recount exercise, which was conducted by GECOM and where Ford insists that irregularities and anomalies were unearthed. He said the coalition will rely on the observation reports from the recount to prove its case that the elections lacked credibility.
The findings that are set out in the observation report and the issues that arose and are documented in the reports of the Chief Elections Officer repeatedly submitted to the Elections Commission, that he formed his opinion based on the discoveries made during the recount process, and as I said, would have been documented, that the elections results lack credibility. It does not reflect the will of the people, and all the range of issues that he referred to are already set out in observation reports, in reports of the Elections Commission. There's no need for an extensive period of acquisition of evidence, interlocutory proceedings being filed to obtain evidence, because the Elections Commission itself has engaged in a process in which would have provided each and every party to this elections with the necessary information. Therefore, that forms part of the elections petition. We have presented that information to the court.
Ford was backed up in his contention by fellow parliamentarian Amanza Walton Desir, who said that the merit of the petitions should no longer be questioned, but rather it should be a question on how quickly the petitions will be heard and determined. Walton Desir recalled that there was an admission by the chairman of GECOM, Justice Retired Claudette Singh, that irregularities were unearthed, but that as chair of GECOM, she does not have the power to resolve them. It is in this vein that they both insisted that the use of information and documentation from the recount that the elections petition will succeed. But although it intends to use the observation reports from the recount, the coalition is still withholding the copies of the statements of polls. Ford again said on Thursday that based on what the court is being asked to determine, the coalition will not rely on its SOPs. But it is the declarations based on those SOPs that the coalition wants the elections to be declared on, or for the court to order fresh elections in 90 days. The APNU+AFC is confident that the elections petition will succeed in vitiating the March 2, 2020 general and regional elections. Kurt Campbell, Newsroom.